Announcer bot is active. Janine Glad from South Africa is 10th. Best lap is a 1:20.837. Sean Olivier from South Africa in Volkswagen is 4th. Best lap is a 3:58.376. JD Ellis from South Africa in start-finish is 1st. James Leach from South Africa in start-finish is P8. JD Ellis in back straight is 1st. Dole from South Africa in Continental is P9. Best lap is a 6:10.963. Mike McGear from Ireland is 5th. The qualification session is at Killarney International Raceway in Cape Town, South Africa. The wind speed is 12 km/h from the northeast. Peter Grobler in start-finish is 11th. Janine Glad from South Africa is P10. Sean Olivier from South Africa in Malmesbury Strait is P4. Mike McGear from Ireland in start-finish is P1. MacDeer is up 22.85 in kink. Mike MacDeer is up 23.13 in static. Mike MacDeer improved his first with a 119.565. Janine Glad in Continental is P4. Sean Olivier is provisional pole with a 118.855. Mike MacDeer in kink is P2 up 0.17. Mike MacDeer is up 0.13 in static. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in static is P3 up 0.23. Mike MacDeer from Ireland in start-finish is second. Mike MacDeer improved his second with a 119.437. 0.582 off pole. Janine Glad in start-finish is 10th. Janine Glad improved his 8th with a 120.608. 1.753 off pole. Sean Olivier is provisional pole with a 118.745. Dolph is 8th. Dolph improved his 5th with a 119.840. 1.095 off pole. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Ryan van der Westhuizen is P12. Ryan van der Westhuizen improved his P4 with a 119.712. 0.967 off pole. Peter Grobler in start-finish is P13. Peter Grobler improved his 12th with a 120.691. 1.946 off pole. Melvin Goes from Namibia in start-finish is 8th. Melvin Goes improved his 3rd with a 119.529. 0.784 off pole. Dolph from South Africa in static is P7 up 0.19. Dolph improved his 5th with a 119.673. 0.928 off pole. Sean Johnson in start-finish is P10 up 0.68. Sean Johnson improved his 8th with a 119.903. 1.158 off pole. Peter Grobler in start-finish is 12th. Peter Grobler improved his P11 with a 120.176. 1.431 off pole. Melvin Goes in start-finish is P3. Melvin Goes improved his P2 with a 119.238. 0.493 off pole. JD Ellis from South Africa in Continental is P8. James Leach from South Africa in Kink is P6 up 0.18. Peter Grobler in back straight is P11. Best lap is a 120.176. 1.431 off pole. JD Ellis in Sabat is 8th up 0.22. JD Ellis is up 0.36 in start-finish. JD Ellis improved his P4 with a 119.419. 0.674 off pole. Sean Johnson in back straight is 9th up 0.30. Sean Johnson improved his P6 with a 119.547. 0.802 off pole. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Continental is 13th. Tommy Glad is up 0.21 in kink. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Tommy Glad is up 0.52 in Stanek. Ryan van der Westhuizen from South Africa in start-finish is P8. Ryan van der Westhuizen improved his P6 with a 119.570. 0.825 off pole. Leon van Linden from South Africa in back straight is P13. The race session is at Killarney International Raceway in Cape Town, South Africa. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the north-northeast. Sean Olivier is first. Melvin Goes from Namibia is P2. JD Ellis from South Africa is third. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa is fourth. Sean Johnson is fifth. Ryan van der Westhuizen from South Africa is P6. Dolf from South Africa is 7th. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. JD Ellis in Continental is third. Brendan Gryasel in Castrol is P4. JD Ellis in Malmesbury Strait is third. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Back Strait is P11. James Leach from South Africa in Continental is PA. Peter Grobler in Castrol is P10, 4.6 ahead of Chantal de Jager. Dolf is P7. Janine Glad from South Africa in Stanek is 12th, 1.9 behind Tommy Glad. Dolf in Continental on lap 3 is P7. Janine Glad from South Africa in Sabat is P12, 1.1 behind Tommy Glad. JD Ellis from South Africa in Stanek is P3, 3.8 behind Brendan Gryasel. Janine Glad in start finish is 12th, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Sean Olivier from South Africa in Sava is P1. Best lap is a 1:18.971. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Janine Glad in back straight is P12, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Tommy Glad in static is 11, 2.5 behind Janine Glad. Brendan Gryasel in Castrol is 4th. Tommy Glad is 11th, 2.5 behind Janine Glad. Sean Johnson in back straight on lap 5 is 5th, 1.7 ahead of Ryan van der Westhuizen. Tommy Glad in start finish is 11th. Sean Johnson in Malmesbury Straight is 5th, 1.7 ahead of Ryan van der Westhuizen. James Leach in start finish is 8th. Dolph entering the pits is 7th. Sean Johnson in start finish on lap 6 is P5, 1.7 ahead of Ryan van der Westhuizen. Dolph is 7th. Dolph exiting pits. Brendan Gryasel in Volkswagen is 4th. Peter Grobler in back straight on lap 7 is 10th, 0.8 ahead of Tommy Glad. Sean Olivier in Volkswagen is first. Best lap is a 1:18.748. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Dolph entering the pits is 7th. Tommy Glad is P11, 2.5 behind Janine Glad. Sean Olivier on lap 9 is P1, 2.8 ahead of Melvin Goes. Melvin Goes in Malmesbury Straight is second. Chantal de Jager from Namibia in back straight is P9. Leon van Linden entering the pits is 13th. Peter Grobler in Stanek is 10th, 0.8 ahead of Tommy Glad. Leon van Linden exiting pits. Mike McGear from Ireland in back straight is P19. Ryan van der Westhuizen in back straight is P6. Best lap is a 1:19.940. 1.192 off the fastest lap. Tommy Glad in start finish is 11th, 2.5 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Gryasel in Volkswagen is P4, 0.1 ahead of Sean Johnson. Brendan Gryasel was 0.8 faster last lap. Chantal de Jager in Stanek is 9th, 4.4 ahead of Peter Grobler. Sean Olivier from South Africa in back straight is P1, 2.8 ahead of Melvin Goes. Ryan van der Westhuizen in back straight is 6th. Chantal de Jager in back straight is 9, 0.1 behind Peter Grobler. Ryan van der Westhuizen in start-finish is 6th. The leader has just finished the race. Sean Olivier finished P1. Melvin Goes finished P2. James Leach finished 8th. J.D. Ellis finished 3rd. Brendan Gryasel finished 4th. Janine Glad finished 12th. Peter Grobler finished P10. Sean Johnson finished P5. Tommy Glad finished 11th. Ryan van der Westhuizen finished 6th. Leon van Linden finished 13th. Chantal de Jager finished P9. The race session is at Killarney International Raceway in Cape Town, South Africa. The wind speed is 10 km/h from the northeast. Chantal de Jager is P1. Ryan van der Westhuizen from South Africa is second. Tommy Glad from South Africa is third. Sean Johnson is fourth. Peter Grobler is P5. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa is P6. Melvin Goes entering the pits is 13. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Sean Johnson in Continental is 5th. Dolph entering the pits is 7th. Sean Olivier entering the pits is 1st. Tommy Glad is 11th. Melvin Goes exiting pits. James Leach from South Africa in Volkswagen is 8th. Tommy Glad in Stanek is P11. James Leach entering the pits is P8. James Leach is 8th. James Leach exiting pits. Tommy Glad is P11, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler is 10th. Leon van Linden from South Africa is P13. Brendan Gryasel is P4. Dolph from South Africa in Stanek is P7. Sean Johnson in start finish is 5th. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Castrol is 13th, 0.5 ahead of Janine Glad. Janine Glad was 0.6 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. James Leach in Savat is 8th. Leon van Linden in start finish is P13, 0.9 behind Janine Glad. Melvin Goes from Namibia in Castrol is 2nd. Ryan van der Westhuizen from South Africa in Continental is 6th. Melvin Goes in start finish on lap 5 is P2. Sean Johnson in back straight is 5th. Dolph in Continental is 7th. JD Ellis from South Africa in Malmesbury Strait is P3. James Leach is 8th, 0.1 behind Chantal de Jager. JD Ellis from South Africa in back straight is third, 0.1 behind Brendan Gryasel. Five minutes remaining in the session. JD Ellis entering the pits is third. Sean Johnson in Castrol is P5. Dole from South Africa in Malmesbury Straight is P7. Leon van Linden in Sabat is P13. Best lap is a 1:21.701. 2.792 off the fastest lap. Ryan van der Westhuizen in Volkswagen is 6th. Melvin Goes in Castrol is 2nd. James Leach is P8, 0.1 behind Chantal de Jager. Sean Johnson is P5. Sean Johnson entering the pits is P5. Brendan Gryasel is 4th. James Leach entering the pits is P8. Leon van Linden exiting pits. James Leach is P8. Tommy Glad in back straight is 11th. James Leach is 8th, 0.1 behind Chantal de Jager. James Leach exiting pits. Chantal de Jager from Namibia in Volkswagen is 9. Melvin goes in Malmesbury Straight is second. Sean Olivier from South Africa in kink on lap 12 is P1. JD Ellis on lap 7 is third, 0.1 behind Brendan Gryasel. JD Ellis exiting pits. Dolph in back straight is P7. Chantal de Jager in start finish is P9. Leon van Linden in Stanek is P13. The leader has just finished the race. Ryan van der Westhuizen finished P6. Sean Olivier finished P1. Mike McGear finished 19th. Brendan Gryasel finished 4th. Peter Grobler finished 10th. Janine Glad finished 12th. Chantal de Jager finished 9th. Tommy Glad finished P11. James Leach finished P8. Melvin Goes finished P2. Dolph finished P7. JD Ellis finished P3. Leon van Linden finished P13. Leon van Linden finished P13. Leon van Linden finished 13th. Leon van Linden finished 13th. Leon van